They think it's a big game. Guess what? You're the adult in this situation. You are going to track them down. You are going to get them. And the energy in your arm is not one of it's a big game. And you're going to do this over and over and over again. This is another recall video with Kona. Hopefully the dog will not come to me and I'm going to be able to show you guys the go-get method. The go-get method has to be trained after you've trained them, that the criteria is them coming to and touching their nose to your hand, and then you treat them. And you do this multiple times. After you've trained this, let's say it's 80% in an undistracted area just like this. If it's 80%, you can then start to take it to more distracting areas and apply the go-get method. The dog also has to be about 9 months old or later. With it, if you have a puppy, you're just gonna do a lot of come, and then you're just gonna treat them. Back it up, come, and then you're gonna treat them, right? Just be a fun place to come to and reinforce them with treats, not just with petting. The go-get method is the last step. The next step is how you get 100%. We're gonna see if Kona's gonna come to me. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. A lot of you guys asked in the comments for videos if the dog runs away from you like it's a big game, okay? And so hopefully she's gonna run away like it's a big game, or at least not come to me. Now for all those people, I haven't got back to a lot of them because it's not a long answer, but I'm gonna answer it right now. Guys, it's not a big game. I don't know how else to say it. The dog, you're at your house, you say come, you start to head off after your dog to get them, right? Which is the go-get method, but there's nuance to it. They think it's a big game. Guess what? You're the adult in this situation. You are going to track them down. You are going to get them. And the energy in your arm is not one of it's a big game. And you're going to do this over and over and over again until the dog understands that it is not a big game. So then when you get close, you can kind of go, like you're tracking them down and you get them kind of cornered, maybe you're in their backyard or they're under a table or whatever, you can say, sit. They will often kind of just go, oh, okay, and they'll sit. You still grab them and you still bring them back where you asked them to come from. Ready? Kona, come! Good girl, and touches, and I'm gonna give her love. Now what? Why am I giving her love? Because I don't want treats, because I want her to not be, she's to the next level, and I want her to not come so you guys can see it. Now, did you see the she's an excitable dog. She came to me, she touched, I was like, good girl, and she's like, oh, now I can go nuts. No, you can't. I'm always, and you should be always training calmness in your dogs, all the time. It's enough going nuts. You can go nuts at the park, you can go nuts when we play ball, you can go nuts at the dog park, sit down. You can go nuts with your brother dog. You cannot go nuts just because you came to me and I touched you. That's not a go nuts time. And she keeps going, yeah, I'm just gonna get up. No. We're working on a stay now. We're working on not pulling on the collar now. You're always working on different stuff. Stay. Stay. Okay, you guys are always asking about like, kind of, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? You know what you do as a dog owner? You do that. That wasn't a traditional stay. The attitude was stay. She eventually lied down. I didn't ask for a lie down. I don't care because I'm working on a stay. I don't want to constantly be like sit and down and stay. I want the dog to just be chill. And when I say stay, it could be at a sit, it could be in down, it's staying. So I grabbed her. She's all, oh, I'm all wild. I'm all, sit down. Right? This is your attitude. You want a not crazy young dog? She's young. It's your attitude all the time. You're always working on stuff. You're the boss. Oh my God, he said he's the boss. That's what commenters are like. Yeah, that's exactly right. That is exactly right. Problems go away when you're the boss. I don't care what anybody says. Don't believe them. Don't trust them, in fact, when they say, oh, it's all about treats, it's all about that. No, it's not. Kona, come. Yes, what a good girl. What a good girl. I like that come, right? Straight to my hand, a little bit of calmness afterwards. What? She can't pull to go see the camera guy, right? I'm holding her collar. It's like on a leash, there's no pulling. When I'm holding your collar, there's none of this. So I just kind of pull her back. Let's work on a stay. Stay. Okay, you see that? You see the hesitation? I said, stay. I let go. I stood up and you saw the brain moving. She's like, and then she goes, oh yeah, the last time that guy didn't let me go. This is it. This is the stuff you guys have problems with. Forget the cue come. Forget the cue sit. Forget the cue down. That stuff's easy. The hard stuff is calming your dog down. Having your dog, when you grab their collar, not pull you. Having a good dog all around. Forget cues for everything. What do I tell my dog when it jumps? How about your dog just doesn't jump? How about if your dog's just calm? Forget, everyone wants cues. Just have a good dog. And how you have a good dog is that little nuanced stuff I did right there. Kona, come. Kona, come. You hear my cue? Good girl. Yes, sit, stay. Okay, what a good doggy. You're the best doggy. My first come was run to me. I get all crazy. Second come was a little calmer. Third come, I fully just did a come, touch, a sit, a stay. And it was like a different dog in what, 5 minutes I've been doing this? But you guys saw in the first 2 times she came, what I did and how I worked her. And then even the first time I grabbed her and she's like, I want to leave. And I'm like, sit down. You can't leave when I'm grabbing your collar. Just like when you have a leash, you can't leave when you're on a leash. All right, we're gonna go to the pasture. We're gonna see if we can't get her to ignore me so that we can see the go get method, which this video has already become a different video. It's not the go get method, but it's as important. We did the calmness and how to work your dog when it comes to you and then it just gets all wild and goes crazy. So we're going to the pasture. All right, now we're in a big distracted area. We have about 8 dogs up there in a field that has a bunch of pee. Let's see if she comes. Kona, come. Good girl. Good girl, Kona. Beautiful. That was a great come. See my hand, guys? Yes. What a good dog. Sit. Stay. Am I keeping an eye on her for this sit, stay? She's in a stay. Stay. Reminder, she's young. If she gets up, what do? I say, and I put her, All right, I'm going to let her move those 6 inches forward because she corrected herself. If she didn't correct, Okay. There was a little bit of a, I'm leaving. That was not the worst thing in the world, okay? I had a long stay for this dog, but she can't get up from a stay. Sit, stay. I brought her back to the general area I asked to stay from. It's kind of like the come. Okay, Kona. She left the stay. I'm like, you don't leave stays. Went back, put her back in a stay. You want to really train a stay? You want to really train a come? You have to have learned helplessness kick in. Learned helplessness is a concept that a lot of people don't like. Doesn't matter. Learned helplessness can apply to them for a 0.5% of their life. And that is the moments you say come. You want learned helplessness to kick in when you say come. Not any other time. And stay. You want the dog to go, Lay's just going to come get me. The guy's just going to grab me and put me back in a stay. You want learned helplessness for those 2 behaviors. Okay? And it's good for those 2 behaviors. Now I'm going to fade out my come command. Remember how I've told you guys, let there be some poppiness in the come. Come. I'm going to fade it out to where I'm just saying come. All right? Kona, come. Good girl. Yes. Sit. Stay. Let's see if we help that stay that I did before. What did I do? A 20-second stay before. She got up at about We're going to allow that. Early, young dog, one of the first sessions. I don't care that she lies down. We're not getting into like hardcore obedience stuff where there's like, no, lie down when you're sitting. This has been what, a 30-second stay already? She got up at about 5 seconds last time and then about 15 seconds the time before. Am I keeping my eyes on her? Yes. This is what you guys got to do. You can, Oh, what a good girl. I actually say which is like the no, when I even think they're thinking about getting up. I could have probably reminded her that she was in a sit stay, or a down stay, whatever she's in. I should, as I'm talking, probably reminded her that she's in a stay. Stay. Okay, what a good doggy. So she got up, I got her back to where I asked her originally from, and I let her, then I released her with okay, or you can say release, or some people say free, or whatever they want. So started as a go get method video. It became a stay video and like a wait video, and then oh, she's lying down. Let's see if we can't, if she doesn't want to get up. She's gonna have to go from shade to sun. Kona, come. Kona, come. Okay, we're going to get her. There was a choice on the go get for her to come to me. However, she did not come the full way that I asked her to come. Sit. Stay. She did not come the full way, so I went to head out after her. Then she chose to come to me. Okay, then she chose to come to me. I'm going to accept that. But I'm still going to say, hey, you got to come back. I asked you from over here. You want the dog's brain to go, might as well just go that full distance he asked me from, because I'm going to end up there anyway. They can process this if you start this method after 9 months, and if you start this method with doing a lot of treats for coming to you, because you're punishing with the go get the choice of them leaving, of choice of them ignoring you. But you have to let them know what's expected of them. Then you can punish. What's the punishment? Just me not being terribly happy with them and grabbing them. If the dog goes nuts and runs away from you, then you need to head out after the dog. I don't care if you're in a giant backyard area like this or your house and they're going under tables. You need to go get the dog. You need to track them down. You need to grab them and you need to bring them back. And people on the comments are always like, my dog thinks it's a big game. You know what dogs don't think it's a big game? The dogs that are here with me. Because when I get them, they can feel the energy in your arm. And you're like, you track them down and you jump and they're under the table. And then you finally get them and then you bring them out, tell them sit down, like I did with her over here. Tell them sit down. And the next time they think about running away from you like it's a big game, they go, last time when that lady got me, it wasn't a big game. And you might say, well, you shouldn't be mean to them when you get them. Yes, you should let them know that chase was not a game. Now, if at any point in the process they come to you, which she did right there, right? She ignored me, then she gamed to me. It was all fine. It was just kind of like, thank you for coming to me. But what you guys are talking about, the dog never makes a choice to come to you. So you're not punishing them being good. They never came to you. You tracked them down and you had to grab them. You're punishing the choice to blow you off. And all that I'm saying by punishment is like the energy in your arm. You're not doing anything to them. You're just grabbing them, saying, get over here, sit down. So you saw the go get method in action to some degree. I'll try to get the worst dog ever. I always want to get the worst dog ever for you guys so you guys see it at its worst. It's hard. They've been here a day or two. If I don't have the cameras rolling, day one, they're already better. So it's tough, but I'll try to get you a full go get method video when the dog thinks it's a big game to run away from me. But this is going to help you. This was stays, this was comes, this was having the dog be calmer, and the proof was in the pudding with those recalls over there. The 3 times she came to me, she calmed down and did stays by the 3rd time because of those small approximations I made. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel.